two siblings share a chocolate bar. Simon eats 1/3 of all the pieces. Let's underline 1/3. And then Steve eats half of what remains. What fraction of all the pieces is left at the end? So first, Simon eats 1/3 of all the pieces, and all the pieces comprise the chocolate bar, right? So it's like saying Simon eats 1/3 of the chocolate bar. So our first job is to find out what fraction of the chocolate bar is left after Simon has eaten 1/3 of the bar. So to find that out, one bar is nothing but one whole bar. And if Simon has eaten 1/3 of it, we want to take away or subtract 1/3 from 1. And this gives us, we can write 1 as 3/3 minus 1/3. That is 2/3 or 2/3. So this is the amount of the bar, or this is the fraction of the bar that is left after Simon has eaten 1/3 of the pieces. Now Steve is going to eat half of what remains. And what remains is this part, 2/3 of the bar. So Steve is going to eat half of 2/3, right? And I want you to know that the word half in math translates to multiplication. So Steve is going to eat 1/2 times 2/3. You can cross out the 2 from the numerator and 2 from the denominator. So Steve is also going to eat 1/3 of the chocolate bar. So they're both eating the same amount. What fraction of all the pieces is left at the end? So if Simon has eaten 1/3 and Steve has also eaten 1/3, so 1/3 plus 1/3 is 2/3, right? So they have together eaten 2/3 of the bar. You want to find out what fraction is left over. You want to subtract this from one whole bar. So 1 minus 2/3 is the same as 3/3 minus 2/3, which is 1/3. So 1/3 of the bar is still left. Another way to think about this is, after Simon had eaten 1/3 of the bar, 2/3 of the bar was left over. And when Steve has eaten 1/3 of it, so you could also do, instead of doing 1 minus 2/3, you could have said that 2/3 was left over. And after Steve has eaten 1/3, we have 2/3 minus 1/3, which is 1/3. You get the same answer as this one. Either way, 1/3 of the chocolate bar is left in the end.